any more Valkyries. He's got a second starport up. He's had it up for a while. So he's getting those science vessels out, and he's just going to go for more SK Terran, but it still doesn't seem like his macro is doing too well. Maybe it's just because Savior's been picking off smaller groups of medic marines with lurkers and what have you, and it's like, I don't know, I'm not sure. Anyway, C is really worried about a drop coming from bottom right. He's got a lot of turrets there and a Valkyrie as well, just to prevent that from happening. But it looks like he's trying to set up a base in the top left right now, but if I'm not mistaken, that's where Savior's Mutalisks are attacking that. I'm not sure why C isn't... Oh, no, that's top middle that he planted that down. Okay, and so C is going to... Oh, what's going on here? He is setting in Overlords, and... Oh, wow! Whoa, man! Oh, that drop is awesome! Just a Defiler drop. Oh, man, it looked like he was going to try and go in with more than that, but it didn't. Oh my gosh, plaguing the depots. That is great. I have been waiting for someone to do that for so long. I mean, that's something that I used to do back in the day, in the old days when, you know, you could do anything you wanted because it was crazy. Because people didn't have builds or anything yet. Back in the early days, plaguing Terran buildings was always fun to do. Oh man, Savior getting his units erasered as they come out of the Nidus Canal there. That's pretty harsh. So drop successfully thrown back basically, but anyways, plaguing the buildings. Obviously, plague doing a lot of damage to anything. And oh man, Savior is just doing awesome stuff with these plagues, plaguing vessels, plaguing groups of marines and stuff. I think, you know, Savior, he's just, the only reason I wouldn't put Savior ahead, even though he's playing a little bit better, I think, than C, is just because he hasn't really been taking bases. And so, look, Savior's still at 4 bases, and now C is at 4 bases as well. He's got a decent clump of vessels there, and now he is switching over to using more Ultralisks, to using some Ultralisks, that sort of thing. C, again, still really worried about that drop in the bottom right. I mean, apparently he had reason to be. I mean, now if he gets another drop on there, and if he plagues those depots again, they will all burn down. And he had a lot of depots plagued, so that would actually be a pretty big hit to his supply there. Savior finally getting another base now at the bottom there. It looks like, I can't tell the name of it, he may be trying to get something in the middle. Okay, yeah. Okay, just to say, was looking at that, they found it too. Yeah, so he's trying to get a hatchery up in the middle as well. So C, it's going to be up to C to try to take out these bases here pretty quick. Otherwise, he is going to get overwhelmed. Now that Savior has all this tech out, Swarm and Ultras. Oh man, he may lose this base right now. There's not enough Swarm though to keep protecting those Ultralisks. But they are going to be able to get through that choke point. That's the important part. The Swarm on that choke point really helped. And look at this plague again. Savior's Defilers must have some kind of mana hack or something. They have just so much energy throwing down swarms and plagues, and more swarms and more plagues left and right. He's just keeping them really well supplied with energy. I mean, look at that. There's 4 swarms in that area. 5 swarms now. How is that Defiler getting so much energy? He must have a metasynaptic node. No, he obviously has all the Defiler upgrades, and when you consume enough units, the Defilers max out at 250 energy, and that's a swarm and a plague or 2 swarms. So he must have been just having him completely filled up, and then going with a swarm and a plague each. And that's obviously what happened in that bottom right drop. He had 2 Defilers and a swarm and a plague each. Anyway, yeah. So C though is held off basically everything that Savior's managed to throw at him. Savior just hasn't been very vigorous. I mean, he's been throwing Ultralisks and what have you. It just doesn't seem like he's been throwing enough stuff. But here he comes in with another drop in the top left here. Defilers are down. Oh, there we go. Swarm down to protect the units and a plague. And the single meter. Oh, the Mutalisk was going to run in there and kill those vessels off, but the plagued vessels. But the Mutalisk got. I think that was Mutalisk. Maybe it was just Overlord. Underneath the no, I don't know. Anyway, it's been a week. It's been a week, guys, since I've watched any StarCraft. Give me a break here. Anyway, yeah, C is now firmly in control of this game, though. I think he's managed to take out the middle. Savior still has bottom middle, but C just has so much stuff going on right now. And look at this! Oh my god! Oh, oh my god! Sending an eraser into the Scourge, scourging his own vessels essentially. Now he's trying to irradiate overlords and all kinds of crap up here. Look at this, irradiated overlords running around as they came in for a drop. He's gonna lose top middle finally. He lifts the command center though. This is just absolutely ridiculous. I don't know why he irradiated the overlords instead of the ultralisks, or that might have been a little better option, I think. Although maybe he tried to get the overlords while they're in transit. And the overlords, if they're on top of the units that they're dropping out, if they were Zerglings, the Zerglings would die pretty quickly underneath the irradiated overlords as they were dropping out. But anyway, so C has lost top middle though for the moment. It's going to be a second before he can reclaim it. And so at the meantime, he's only mining off 2 bases right now since he's mined out his main. Savior looks to... Is he... maybe... I'm not sure if Savior's mining bottom left. They just showed it for a second. I didn't see any drones over there on the minerals. Anyway, but Savior going over for an attack here on the kind of the middle of the top. A lot of tanks there, though. And an ultra-heavy army. He needed some more... Yeah, he needed that swarm a little bit earlier. And now C is going to take out this bottom middle base of Savior's. And that is probably going to be a turning point because C... if trading bases is going to be better for C, well, yeah, it's basically going to be better for C in that situation. Meaning trading top mid for bottom mid, because now C is just in such better position. He's mining at 2 bases. He's actually retaken top mid, so that makes it even better. So basically, C mining at 2 bases. Savior not really mining much. He's got his a few minerals left at his main and his natural. And he's got a few in bottom right still as well, but he just doesn't have a lot of drones right now. And, man, irradiated ultralisks are so scary. It's like, they're not only are they ultralisks, but if you get near them, they just do damage intrinsically. And here comes C coming in. This is probably the killing blow, attacking the bottom left base here of Savior's. A couple science vessels getting taken out as the Marines focus their fire on the sunken colonies. Ultra is coming in from behind, but they're damaged from previous battles, and the Marines in the front gets defense matrix so they can take extra hits as well. And Savior doesn't have anything left to throw at him. It looks as if C is definitely going to take this game because Savior, okay, he does have some drones mining that base, but it doesn't matter. They're all going to die. The hatchery's going to die. Look at that! Swarming from the low ground to protect those drones, and C throws an irradiated science vessel on top of them so that they can be killed anyway. That is, wow, that is genius by Savior, but C also with some counter genius there that's going to take that out. And look at this, erasers just everywhere. This has just been ridiculous, a ridiculous game, but Savior is basically not mining right now, and C has 2 full mining bases, so this is pretty much over. But, yeah, I mean, I think Savior, basically, he needed to get more bases going quicker. Oh, he even burrowed them. Nicely done. Although you can, still irradiate, I think, actually, no, Splash, I don't know if you can use a radiation splash to kill burrowed units. In fact, I guess this is proof that you can't, because the drones weren't okay. I know that if a unit is irradiated and you burrow it, then force vessels just didn't have a chance. If a unit is irradiated and you burrow it, then it won't splash irradiate other units around it anymore. But that's why if someone irradiates like a single Hydra is going to clump, you want to burrow that Hydra, get out of the way. Anyway. Yeah, this game is pretty much over. Savior's just barely hanging on, but C with a ton of tanks coming in here, a bunch of medic marines. There's GG coming from Savior. C has won the first game, so Savior, he's coming back. He's playing decent StarCraft this year, but he's still not in top form. He's still not playing the best. He played pretty well that game. Very, very, very good StarCraft. But he just didn't keep up enough with his macro, and he let C get way ahead of him with bases, and so that was pretty much all there was to it. So, anyways, yeah, so I'm back. Hopefully be doing some more games this week. We'll see. Hopefully I'll get a job and won't have time for it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this game. Thanks for watching.